Picking winners and why news matters. Hello and welcome to yet another episode of BSC's Investor Education Awareness Series. I'm Siddharth Zarabi, and today we look into how you can pick stock market winners through the right investment advice. So typically, to identify and pick a winning stock, you need to look into three main qualities. Remember these three. Number one, great fundamentals. Number two, excellent technicals. And number three, in-depth trading information. If you are new to the stock market, the first and most important thing you need to have is in-depth knowledge of the stock market. One can only understand stock markets and the fundamentals and technicals through the availability and consumption of the right kind of information. And for this, financial news is the single short answer. By keeping your eye on the news, the business news, the financial news, you would be able to check and know whether a particular company can be a suitable fit and a bet for your investment portfolio. You'll be able to view whether the company has a firm grounding as far as the fundamentals are concerned. You would also know about its sales and earnings and whether there is growth or something else happening as far as that count is concerned. You would also know whether the company is winning new orders, new business, year after year, quarter after quarter, and whether it is managing its costs and keeping them in check. You would also know whether that company is on a firm footing, on a strong foundation. And most importantly, you'll also get to know about the company's annual sales and earnings growth. News provides you with critical insights into finding out which stock is a winner. It also tells you what is the stock that you may want to stay away from. Become a smart investor by learning how to spot the best stocks before anyone else does that through these crucial insights that you get from news and get to know about tomorrow's leading shares. Picking up your own individual stocks without information can be highly risky, and this is extremely important for you to understand. As you learn more, you will understand precisely why you would want to own a company and how its share price will relate to your estimates of the actual value per share. We hope we have explained how you can pick out winners in the stock market by keeping your ears to the ground. And before I leave you, once again, expert advice for you to listen into very, very carefully. Take a look.
See, there are all kinds of people in the market. If everyone did what I am saying, that if everyone became investor, so there will be no stock market. Basically, there will be no volume, there will be no fluctuation, there will be no volatility, and there will be no fun, or there will be no excitement, and there will be no opportunity even people like me also. Because it is the news which creates the noise. So I am very sure 99.99% people are not going to listen to my advice, because people will still want to make money very quickly. People will still want to feel that the stock market is a place where we can buy in the morning and sell in the evening, or we can buy and sell it after 1 month. And there are all kinds of players. So hence, for those prices to fluctuate up and down and for the volatility, news becomes very, very important. And the people, which I am saying you myself, the majority of people are interested in the short-term gain, in the short-term trading. There are a variety of people who are there. And again, their investment horizon also. I may have a horizon wherein I call investment as a 5 year. For someone, even 6 months is a long-term investment. So for a market as a whole, news becomes very, very important. And again, it is only comes with your experience. Sometimes news is extremely important. Let me tell you, like there was a news 2 weeks back that there is some kind of a disturbance in China border. Now it is a news, right? It created volatility for some time. Again, with only experience, you can get to know what is the importance of that news. Now, whether that is a kind of news which can disturb the overall market, or it will create a little bit of flurry and volatility and it will go away. So, analysis of the news, and you have dime or dozen news coming on various companies, on markets, economy, politics, geopolitics. Every minute, if you see the Bloomberg ticker, if you have a terminal of Bloomberg, every second there is one news which is coming. So, how do you identify what is the news which will make an impact? Is the art, is the real thing. Even news also impacts the long-term investor. Sometimes a bad news actually creates an exceptional opportunity for buying. For someone who understands that this is a temporary news, it is not going to damage the company for next 10 years. For instance, I've been making this pitch that this Corona time has been the best time to invest, because I don't feel that Corona is going to be there for next 10 years and 20 years. Whole world is after finding a cure for this Corona, and I'm sure it's only a matter of time before cure will be found. But the companies in which we are investing, they are going to be there even beyond Corona for next 10 years or 20 years. So the news of Corona, that the world is going to be over and the pandemic is so large, every time something like this comes, people tend to think life is coming to an end. But life doesn't ever come to an end. There is always a cure. It is not the pandemic has happened for the first time. We have seen 10 more pandemics like this. We have come through, humanity has come through even World War I, World War II, swine flu, HIV, and we have found a cure. So this is also a large news which is making an impact, but it is creating an opportunity for someone who understands how to interpret it.